Hi everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost and welcome. I am continuing on with our Heartthrobs project. This is an old book I'm turning into a junk journal. This is the slow crafting method. This is actually, that translates into actually watching me do the process step by step. I'm not speeding anything up, I'm not skipping things. This is what actually happens. So I wanted you to see the full fleshed out version of what that is like. And right now today we are embarking on finishing up these little fly leaves, these front and back things, sheets from the book, turning them into some cute little ephemera. Where's the other one? I know I made two. Oh, there it is. And then we're going to go ahead and move on to the next step, which is going to be incorporating some of the actual book pages from the book into the next thing we're going to make, which is going to be really helpful and a great way to honor the book. So we're going to take some of those pages we have in here, and we're going to make pockets and tucks and bases for things we're going to use for the rest of the book. Okay, so here we go. Let us see now. We are taking this last little piece we have, and what would be very nice to put in there? You know, there's so many things I want to do here. You just can't do them all, Pam. You can't do them all. Okay. This is a lovely page. It's from 1905, and it explains, whoops, sorry. I'm trying to get closer for you here. Oh, that's really close. No, it's a little too close. Okay. It explains the contest and how you can get your heartthrob story into the book. Okay, this may have passed. The time is over. But I thought it was really cool. It has this interesting little number up here that somebody suggested that may have been related to the actual catalog number of the poem that they submitted. Who knows? I think that's a great topic. I don't know, actually. I don't know if this particular person who owned this book was a writer of a story in the book, or they just happened to purchase the book. But either way, it's an awesome page. It's actually a couple of pages explaining the whole process. So I thought what I would do is just something very simple. This one is blank on the back. This is the story about how he's going to give the $10,000 for the stories, which I think is kind of fun too. So maybe I'll separate these two because they're independent of each other. But what I would like to do is just make a very simple pocket that I can fold this up and tuck it into. And then maybe I will mount this onto a page. That might be fun. So now I want to use something that's contrasting and different. So I'm going to spin around in my room and just look for something that might be different. I don't want it to be like text in a book page because I'm going to tuck that in there. So I'm going to look for something that is unique and, okay, what do I got here? Okay, you don't have to use this, but I'm going to use this Digi Kit. This is floral papers. Is that right? No, flower papers. Floral motifs. This is floral motifs. Yes, there we go. See, that's that's when you can't even remember the names of your DigiKits. That's what happens. Okay, so I am just going to tear some of this up. These are all pretty, and I think they would all look nice on here. I think maybe this one. That's really pretty. Oh, this one would be really pretty too. But this one, yeah, I think I'm going to go with this one. It's just so pretty, and I think it's going to contrast nicely with the book paper. You know, and it's going to honor it, and I'm just going to tear this off so I have this is just printed on regular copy paper, and so you don't have to print things on cardstock. It's just fun if you do, but if you didn't, it's okay. Now this one, I guess it actually orients like that. Oh, that's kind of neat. There's like little animals running in amongst the trees. Okay, so if I folded it in half, okay, it would perfectly fit right there, right? Right? Okay, so maybe let's do that. And maybe actually, okay, we're just gonna have some fun here. Okay, let me go ahead. Where's my glue? I need the fanciest glue of all time, known as, it's not the fanciest glue of all time, it's just something I like to use. Fabrifix. I'm gonna use Fabrifix today. All right, I never know where you're coming in, where you're finding this video, so that's what I'm using today. It's a clear silicone glue. Fabric, paper, paper to paper. I'm going to glue that down there. The spine of the fold gives it a nice edge, so we're good there. Doubling of the paper gives it enough thickness. Actually, a single piece would do as well. But you can make it thicker if you wish. It's not really mandatory, but you can. And what I'm doing right now is I'm assessing I'm assessing to see if I'm going to glue the front of the paper to the back of the paper. In other words, I have a flip here, which I could incorporate into my design. I have a pocket, which I can tuck this into. So let me go ahead while that's adhering. Probably a 4-fold of this to get it in there and skinny. Now, the book did not fracture, which is nice. Sometimes it does, and you have to be careful with these things. So you have to know what your options are with the quality of your paper. Will it survive a fold or not? If it'll survive a fold, it gives you options. If it doesn't, you can mount it. You can keep it whole and glue it to a page. There's a lot of things you can do if you cannot fold the paper. So don't worry about that. So here's, okay, it's going to be something like that. Okay. Now we could put something here. Let's see. We want to use something from the book. Maybe I'm gonna steal the word heartthrobs. I don't know why. I just feel like I'm gonna steal the name of the book. Since it's on every one of these pages, I'm just feeling very bold. Yeah, okay, I got the word. All right, I'm just gonna stick it under there for a little bit of a surprise. Yeah, reminding the person what book they read from. There we go. Just gonna put it like that. You can ink it, you can not ink it. Let's see if I can find the inks. Hello, inks. Okay, I found it. Oh, I don't want to use this one. It's an oxide, but it takes a little longer to dry than the regular dye ink. Okay, of course, my black and my brown are buried at the bottom somewhere. I got to pull all my inks out because that's what happens. There we go. All right, I got I've got black soot and I've got walnut stain. Black soot, walnut stain. Okay, and I need my daubers. Okay, yeah. This is what it's like rolling into the craft room in the morning because I actually put stuff away last night. I know. Put the lids off. And a good place if you're trying to figure out where your lids are, I never can find them, but putting them right under, then you know where they are. You just have to remember which one was which. So I'm just going to ink this up a little bit. Okay, put that there. And I think that, oh, you are so far away. Here, come closer. Let's see what's going on here. Would you like to see? That would be nice, right? You come all this way? Yeah. Okay, there we go. Now we have that. And I think that would be very nice for the old Scotch Create glue stick. Maybe I'm too close now. Let me back up a little bit. Yeah. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. There we go. All right. Thumb maneuver. Okay. Oh, everything okay? Something seems to have flashed. I don't know what it was. Okay, everything seems to be rolling. All right, so under here, now that seems to be fine. Maybe I want to put a little surprise there. Maybe I just do. Maybe Mother Poems needs to be here. That's a possibility, you know. But this is very white, but maybe we want to knock it back a little bit. Now we're working with red, so what would complement red? I think the brown is a nice contrast. I'm bringing out one of these big paddle brushes, and I'm just going to take some brown walnut stain, and I'm going to do a quick stencil here. I'm not too worried if I get it over onto the red. I think it might look actually kind of cool if I do. But this is just going to give a quick background. So using the stencil is very fast and very effective. And you can come along and even, if you want the edges done, to make a little extra foo-foo, you can emphasize the edges. A little extra foo-foo. There we go. And then, now you could just totally leave it like this. I mean, isn't that pretty? If the person they found this, and maybe we want to emphasize these edges. Oh, that's black. Oh well, now I'm into the black soot black because I grabbed the wrong dauber, but sometimes you just roll with it because that's what you did. Okay, so we have that. Very good. Could even put a little on there. See, sometimes even if it's late in the game, you can come in and do these late in the game things. Like, let's say you tuck that in there and you just come along here and you do a little of that. And it looks like it was always that way. That's right, always and forever that way. You can even come and do the edges if you wanted to do that, giving it more of an antique, distressed, grungy steampunk sort of look. It's more of a Victorian look, I would think. Okay, so we have that. We have the little flip. I'm kind of liking that just like that. I may not add mother right there because I already have this component. So I want to spread the wealth, you know what I mean? And you're totally welcome to load it up till the cows come home. But I think this is good for right now. Okay. Now what I could do is I could put, you know what I'm going for. But maybe I'm going to surprise you. Maybe I'm not going to use the red one. No, I'm not. I'm going to go into my little bling drawer. Here it is. I'm going to find something different. Something that's got to show up. Maybe, I have this one thing. Where is it? It seems to have disappeared and they are now gone. So I don't have those anymore, and that's okay. That's okay, Pam. You can find something else. Got these little things. What's that? How about this? I don't know. It's so confusing. I just want to use a little something. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Yeah, I kind of like that. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe I'm just going to put that there. That says something. And with the weight of this, that also helps keep it closed. And that really won't be a problem because the weight of the book, when you close the book, flattens things out over time and keeps them closed. So I'm just going to use this little bit of bling and I'm going to decorate that up. Yeah. And so these are specific items that I'm going to use using pieces from the book to incorporate in the finished junk journal to honor the old book. So, and it's fun to work with the old pages. So it's a beautiful resource. You've got it at your fingertips. It's right there, just beckoning you to have some fun with it. Hello, Sunshine. How are you? Fine, Mom. I'm on my way to my little bed. Okay, you go ahead. Yes, everybody says hello. Hello, everybody. Okay, I'm sure he'll have something to say a little later. Yes, hello, my love. Okay, here we go. So we have that. Now, let's just, should we find a place for that? We could, oh, I know, I want to get started. Okay, so be methodical. Okay, no, I'm going to make these things. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 1, 2, 3. Now, of course, because I used a double flapper here, I'm short of one red thing for one of the signatures, but that'll be okay. We have lots of stuff to make here. So let's see what else we have. Let's see what else we have. The text block is where? Hello, here it is. The book block, the text box. We have lots of paper in here, so let me back up a little bit because I want to show you what we're going to do today. This is the main focus of today. And we are going to take a bunch of the pages and turn them into fun stuff. So here's now what I want you to, what I'm focusing on first is, Sunny, what are you doing? Do you need a treat? I need a treat, Mom. Okay, hold the horses, everybody. We need to secure a treat. Okay, I'm back, and he has just been given a lovely little luscious assortment of yummies. Okay, so what we're going to do, I want you to look at the width of the text. So some text blocks are wider, and some are narrower because they are, that's not an easy word to say, narrower, more narrow, I never know. Okay, so some of them are skinnier, because they are the poems. So I think what I want to gather are some pages that are a little bit fatter, you know, and it's all good, so don't sweat about it. Oh, here's some nice fat pages. Okay, take some of these out. Here's a fatty. I'm going to secure some fatties because that's what I want. All right, here's some fat text. It's a little fat text there. Here's some fat text. And let's see, what do we got? Okay, there's a little. Okay, you can hear that the book is breaking because it's so old. Yeah, and these are very velvety, creamy papers. They're just really a lot of fun to work with. Well, that could do. Oh, here's some. The flathead, speech of a flathead chief. I have no idea what that means. I mean, sometimes you get stuff that's, you know, inappropriate because it's old time. That happens, and you just got to give everything a little once over to make sure everything's okay. So if you're going to give it to somebody or something like that, it's always a wise idea. Okay, but sometimes, you know, you forget to read everything. That happens, and a little thing gets passed through inadvertently. So just be mindful. That's that. Okay, so now I have these and have some wider text. So what I would like to do is take some pages and just like block out the wider text. So the wider text, is it all the same width? No, it's all different. Great. Okay, so we're just going to have to do these individually. That's just the way it is. So the fastest way, I think, is with a craft knife, and a sharp one. And we might have to do these one at a time, but it's just the way it goes. So pick some pages with wide text and then isolate. Don't cut the whole page apart, just because we want the bulk of the page. So just go along the block that is wide and just shiver your timbers off and put them aside. So these little things, save those because we have purposes for those. We just love those. And okay, now that's okay. I'm not going to take any more off than that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say, oh, okay, let's see what we have here. Is this 2 pages? 1 page. Okay, so this is the Flathead Chief. Okay, that may or may not show in the actual finished product, so I'm not going to worry too much about reading it because we are going to decorate on top of these things, which will mask a lot of the writing if you so choose to do it that way. So here's a couple. And now we're cruising over here, looking for the wide side. Oh, that's nice. Okay, got lots here. Hello, Holly. Holly is up and at 'em this morning. He is bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. It's a sunny day. It's not as frigid here in Florida. We are loving that. And things are grand. I hope everything is grand with you. And if it's not, it'll be better another day. So remember that thankfully, every day feels different. So we carry on. We do the best we can. And that's what we do. And in the meantime, we play with our papers, right? We play with our papers to maintain sanity. Yay, we love sanity. Okay. And it's okay if some are narrower, skinnier than others. All right. Narrower. Okay, so yeah, truth be told, I bit my tongue really bad the other day. So it's a little like these some of the words are hard to say. But it is getting better, thankfully. I know it's probably too much information, but you know, when you're a yakker like me, but I have to admit, it wasn't a yakking incident. It was an eating incident, yes. I chomped when I shouldn't. And really, when you think about it, the tongue lives a very precarious life. Can you imagine living between all these boulders, like these mountains that keep coming crushing around you? And then, let's face it, every once in a while, you're going to get nailed if that is your home base, you know? So it got nailed. And yep, there's a little bit of yelping going on, but big baby here. Okay, all right, enough about that. Back to making these. Okay, so I'm just going to do a whole bunch of these. Yeah, these are nice. So, I mean, it takes a little time to go through, but this is kind of fun. You can also tear these. You know, you don't have to do it this way. Put the metal side down. It'll make it easier for you to tear. Let's just demonstrate a tear. Here's tearing. Retract your knife. I try to do that. I sometimes forget. If you see me forgetting, remind me. Just holler, hey, the knife, please. Thank you. Okay. All right, there we go. That one and this one. We're down to the last one. Aw. Oh, okay. What the spirit of sunshine means. Okay, we have to put that one aside for a special day. That's going to have to, you know, obviously. Can't help that one. Okay, the love of home. That's very nice. And you're a nice big text block. We'll use you. Oh, yes, Holly Bear. Holly loves to mimic his own name. Yes. My little boy. My little feathery boy. And, yeah, he's a good little Amazon parrot. He's really kind of cool. Yeah, he does talk a lot. I'm glad. I hope you can hear him because he loves to talk when we're in the room next door. There, he's talking to himself, calling his own name. Yes. Okay, so here we have these, and now we can do things with them. So let's think about what we can do. Well, first of all, I've got some white here and white here, which is fine. Okay, and you can use that, but let's just primarily focus on this next round of things with just the text block. Okay, and maybe what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something like this. And that, my friends, now we only have text. So that's kind of cool, right? And that makes it thick enough that this can be easily used for a pocket or a tuck or anything like that. So with my magic, where is it? My magic glue stick. Okay. Oh, what fell? Oh, hang on. A whole pile of stuff fell. Just wait. Oh, hold on. I got to get it because Sonny will get it. Okay, no, those are our red pieces. Yeah, we don't want him. He'll be running around the living room with little red dots in his mouth. Basically doing a tube design here. And there's a lot of different ways that you can do this, but I'm just going to put a little glue here. And then I'm going to put a little glue here. And that handles that. So I'm just going to make up a bunch of different shapes with these text blocks. So maybe we could do 4 of those. So we have some, these are such thick pages, they feel like 2 pages almost, which is kind of cool. Okay, we got that. And they can be different widths, different thicknesses, different heights. Doesn't matter. Okay, put you down there. And then I'll put you here. And then you are sealed to, you need to make a bunch of these. One of those, one of these. Did I get the, nope. Text box. Okay, maybe this one down there. There we go. Okay, so you can see how you can fold them a little bit differently. So I would say just make a bunch of these, and they're going to be your stock for different things. Now we're going to do also different shapes. They're not all going to be this shape, but I'm going to do 4. So we have one for each signature. Okay. And you don't have to do the number per signature. I'm just doing that because it's just kind of fun and convenient here. But you can use a lot of these in your book. I mean, you just have an amazing craft supply with your text block. So it's a fun place to start. So, okay, we have 4 of those. Okay. Now let's maybe try some different shapes. Okay, so I think here I am going to get rid of the whites. Okay, or the blank edges. Yeah, I just want mostly the text here. Okay, now let's just get the 2. Okay, I can't pick anything up anymore. I know, it's a thing. Okay, here. Okay, this doesn't just like chase things around with my finger. I even have fingernails, like little short fingernails, but they're there. And yeah, boy, I used to wear artificial nails years ago, and I could not pick anything up with those. I would chase a quarter around the table for half an hour trying to pick it up. It was insanity. And, you know, kudos to you ladies who can maneuver that. I just cannot figure that one out. I think I need to have like a glue stick around just so I can pick stuff up. That comes in handy. But and with typing, if you type a lot, it's hard to do it with nails. Some people can do it, but not me. It always seems to catch the other thing. So I had to go back to my natural nails, which is fine. And it's easier for crafting. I feel like I can get in there and feel things better. There's something very tactile about your own nails and your own fingers. But I think that the other nails are very pretty. But oh well, here we go. Mine are usually covered in dye, so there you have it. That's reality in my life. Okay, speech of a flat-headed chief. We're going to have to cover you up for some reason. Okay, so let's do different things. Like one easy thing to do, which I didn't do, but I can do, is we're going to take these 4 pieces, and we're going to, just for a second here, I'm just going to measure. Whoop, I'm over here measuring. Actually, let's just do this. Let's just fold them this way. I've got all 4 here at the same time. And I'm folding them like that. And I'm just going to tear this off. I wonder if I can tear it all together. I've got like 4 sheets here. Can't pick it up. Okay, we're good. All right, and now I have little corner tucks. And what you want to do is always when you're making things, double check and make sure that they fit in your book. Like, will that fit? Yes, that will fit nicely. That could also go here. It could go here. It could go here. It could even go in the middle. It could go this way. Oh, it's a little wide, but that's okay if you like the overhang. That's fine. You could even put it here. It doesn't necessarily have to go in a corner, but just opening up possibilities for you. So I have 4 of these. What I think I'm going to do, that one didn't fold in the right spot. I wonder why. I don't know. That's a weird one. Well, it just is the way it is. Okay, can we get you back to square? I think I'm going to have to shiver me timbers off a little bit there and refold. We're just gonna have to refold you. There we go, we're good. And everything's okay. I'm gonna take them to my sewing machine, and I wanna sew around these because I think that's a really pretty look. And I put in some brown thread on top, and I think it's just a beige underneath, but the underneath doesn't matter. Let me move my sewing machine so it's in shot here. Okay, here we go. Oh, move the phone. Over the sewing machine. Okay, there we go. Oh, much better. Okay. And I think I can sew right from here. Where's that pedal? Give me your pedal. All right, here we go. Life as it really happens at the Paper Outpost. Nothing fancy, just some woman making books. Okay, here we go. So put it underneath, put the needle down. That's like a big thing. Like if you could at least get to that part, you know, your life would be so much easier. Okay? I can't get my thing to, wait, I need to move my, there we go. There, you got all the action there. All right, here we are. Ready? What do I want? Maybe a zigzag stitch. So that's number 4. And I'll make them a little wider apart. Not super wide, but a little wide. Okay, and we're sewing. And for some reason, even, can you see this? Yeah. Even bad sewing looks kind of good in a junk journal. That's just my opinion. That's what I tell myself. But I think it has that innate struggle. It looks kind of cool. I don't know. I like it. This also holds your... Oh, something happened. All right. Now, fiasco has just happened. It has occurred. And I think my upper string came out. What happened? Yep, you gave up the goods, didn't you? Okay, so I'm going to quickly rethread this. This is the exciting part of reality TV here. Exciting or boring part, you decide. Oh, okay, gotta lift up my needle a little bit. You can't see any of this, it's all blurry. How come? Okay, there we go. That's better. Well, I sort of. Okay, here we go. And we're rethreading, and we're back in action. Okay, I don't know what happened. I don't know. I've got lots of thread. We back it up. We'll start again. Okay, Dad didn't get any. Okay, putting it down. Starting with the needle down. And go. Don't go so fast, Pam. Maybe you're just like overzealous here. Now everything's fine. I already cleaned out all the fur balls underneath inside my machine, so that's always good. Every once in a while, I'll take this stuff apart. Turn the machine off when you do that. Take it apart, look, remove fuzz balls. Remove the little cup that the bobbin comes in and look for fuzz balls under there. Yeah, because sometimes that can make your bobbin hop around in an odd sort of manner. And you will find all sorts of critters living under there. I know, who knew? Okay, so I can't see anything. Okay, let me back up a little bit. We're just like way too close. Okay, here we have that. Okay, all right, so we're going to do that a few more times. And I say we'll do 4 of these, 1 for each signature. And then you can just do a little variety as you go. You can make different bases. Let's see if I turn it gently. Be very kind to it. Yep, okay, everything is fine. It didn't seem to be upset about that turn. Okay. And bases give you possibilities. And you think they look the same now, and you can leave them all the same because I think... There, okay, we got this down to speeches of a flat. Yeah, so there we go. We're in the good. They look the same now, and you can leave them looking the same, or you can make each one beautifully different, which is kind of fun too. All right, look at the excitingness of this. So yeah, sewing does add a lot, I think, to a journal. It's not mandatory, but it's honestly a heck of a lot of fun. I mean, once you like roll up your sleeves and put your big girl pants on and you grab your, or big boy pants on, whatever pants you got, you just grab them, you yank them up and off you go. You say, hey, it's just a tool. That's all it is. It's just a tool. There's 3. And look at with the, now of course I can't find the 4th one. 2, 3, 4, there's 4 of those. 3 of these. Is it under here? No. All right, I'm looking. Okay, hang on, I'll be right back. Found it. Okay, so here is, okay. Now there's a couple ways you can approach this. You can make all your bases, place all your bases in your book, and then later go back and decorate them. Or you can decorate them first and then place them in your book. And that is totally up to you. But I think for the excitement in this adventurous slow crafting journey, I think we're going to go ahead and place them so you can start to see your book come to life. And I think that might be fun. Okay. Okay, so now these are not sewn. And these are sewn, so you can have variety. Yeah. Because you can sew doesn't mean you have to sew everything. Okay, okay. Okay, so now I'm not going to start on the first page. I'm not going to start on the last page. I'm going to start somewhere in the middle, and I'm going to make it different as I go. I'm going to look for interesting contrast. This is a nice contrast. And maybe I'm going to put that right there. So let's just go ahead and do that. And that'll give, there is an advantage to placing the pockets down now, and that is that this glue will dry way before you're ready to stuff it with things. So that's a huge plus, let me tell you, because if you sometimes do it the way I do, where you decorate them and then glue them down and stuff right away, the things that you stuff in get stuck. So And let's try. So the way that we're salt and peppering in the randomness is by placing these things on different pages. They're going to be contrasting against different backgrounds. This is a blue background. Okay, this is in signature number 2. Whoop. And you can glue these together. You do not have to sew. Do not feel like you have to sew. I just don't want you not to sew because you're afraid to sew. I want you not to sew because you're choosing not to sew because you prefer not to sew. There, that is the sweet spot. And nobody here will ever look down on you for not sewing. No, absolutely not. We will herald you from the highest mountains that you are doing what you love. And I totally appreciate that. Here's a green one. Okay, but maybe I'm going to go like this time. Yeah, make it a little different. See? You can use the same thing a little differently, and it looks like you've got different things in your book. By rotating, gluing in different locales, different placements. Okay. Okay, very good, very nice. And then we're going to the last signature. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. I'll put you on the back of this. I think you got some color there. Yeah, that's nice. All right. What? Put you there. The wording goes this way. The wording doesn't have to be right side up or upside down. That's not a not a law. Okay. So I'll show you. I'll put it sideways. There we go. So the wording is sideways. I'm just doing it. Yeah. They can still read it. It's kind of fun to mix things up a little bit. So we didn't have one in this corner, so I wanted to put one in this corner. And, oops. All right, there. Okay, so we are glued there. So we have our 4 placed. Now, these we can do a lot of different things with too. They are just as they are. Now you can leave them as is. You can come along with a very fancy foo-foo scissor. Give it some pretty edging. Let's see how this one will take. And this paper is cuts like butter. It's so easy with these El Cheapo scissors. These fancy edge El Cheapo scissors. Looks very nice, right? You can also, you can ink the edges of these. If you don't, you can ink the edges of those too. We may ink all of these. I kind of like that look in here. Gives a little contrast. Very nice, right? And see, when you cut with the fancy scissor and then you ink, you get to see the fancy scissor edge a little better, which is kind of nice. And to make the pockets look a little different from each other, okay, well, we'll just do all these and we'll try and do different things to make the pockets look different. How about that? So you can see different options. I'm just inking up. Okay, I'm just going to ink them all. So we cut one. One is straight cut the way it originally was. We'll leave that one as is as an option. And then one, okay, I am going to get my little puncher, my puncher that I think every crafter should have if you had to invest in a puncher, the 1-inch punch. Super handy. You can do so many things with it. Okay, so orient it. I'm going to do a half punch here to make a thumb hole. Okay. Look at that. What a thumb hole. That just makes it look like a pocket. Okay. And maybe more ink on this one. You can do intense ink on the corners. Hueing it, I call it. Kind of vignetting it, making it look like it's coming in. That's kind of cool. So we have fancy scissor cut. We have thumb hole punch. We have straight up. And then this one, I thought this would be fun. We'll fold it down. Yeah, we're going to fold it down and make it like it has a little loopy border. It has a little, a fancy little border there. That's kind of cute, right? So come on along with your very fancy glue, whichever one, any glue will work here. And put that down because a nice little rigid edge there. Probably could have pulled that apart for a second and ink that so you have a nice little contrast. Now glue it back down. And you have that little cute little edge. So out of some very basic book shapes, we've got 4 unique and different pockets that we haven't even really decorated yet. We're just using the book pages themselves. So let's go ahead and place these because that's where all the excitement lives. And I like I said, sometimes I want to think about what I want to do for the introductory inside cover and the front page. So I don't commit to that yet. I kind of go through here and I think, okay, well, where would it be nice? Maybe I don't want it too close to this one because it's sort of similar. So maybe I'm going to go maybe on the back side of this signature. And I'm going to put it, maybe that would be nice. Oh, that would be very nice because it contrasts against this pinkish color. Yeah, I'm going to do that. All right. Putting that there. Okay. And there we go. And that's placed. And now we can put exciting things in there. Let's go on to signature number 2. And we'll find the first one. It doesn't really matter if it's really close to the other one or not, but I don't know, I like to spread them out a little bit. This one was in the first half of it, so I'll put somewhere in the second half of it. And maybe thumbhole guy, and maybe this guy, maybe I'll put sideways and up here, because maybe there's gonna be something cute coming this way. Yeah, just gonna shake it up a little bit. You can do different things like that. Doesn't always have to be oriented the same way. It will give your book more interest. And they'll just never know what to expect when they come along. And this stuff pops nicely against a white page. So this is a nice resume paper. It has a little bit of fiber in it, but I think it really pops when you put something like that there. And then signature number 3. So I hope you're coming along with me and enjoying this. And actually, quite a few of you have written in to say that you have found this book online and you've actually bought it and you're following the process with me. So I'm so excited to see that and hear that. And I want to hear about all your adventures with doing this. This is the regular straight up one. Okay, so now the first one, maybe let me find that. Where's my triangle? There it is. It's in the back half. So I'm going to put this in the front half somewhere. I kind of like that. Maybe on the front of the signature itself. Maybe I'm going to do an upper tuck this time. That's right. I'm going to do an upper tuck. Some of my favorite upper tucks. Now you can do pockets where you glue here, here, and here in the U shape, or you can just glue at the top and tuck things underneath if you want to be able to have variety of width to stick under there. Some you don't know necessarily what you're going to put under there yet. It's a non-committal way of doing it. And if you change your mind, you can always glue the sides down. Glue the U shape. So I'm going to do the U shape. I'm just going in. There we go. Very easy, right? Okay. And then we have that one. Let's go into signature number 4. And this is the pretty edge one. Let's see where that original one, there. He's in the back half. Back half? Yep. So we're going to put you in the front half somewhere. Oh, that's pretty. Put you on the blue. That would be nice. And there's a brown. That's nice. Green is nice. I think we did all those. So, oh, I don't think I put anything on this color. Okay, so what can we do with you that's different? Well, I could actually put you like this. Put you like this, and you could be a side pocket this way. Yeah. And another thing you can do if you don't like the straight border and you don't have any fancy punches, you could fold it in half and just do something like this. There you go. And now you have that, which is magically symmetrical because of that fancy move I just did there. There you go. You have a thumb hole. No punch needed. And maybe I'm just going to put that like that. Or maybe I'm going to put it down here. Maybe put it down here because I'll do something else up here. Okie dokie. What you doing, big guy? Mom, I got big plans for today, Mom. I'm very busy. Okay. All right, fine. You know, he's very studious today. He's learning a lot. He was chasing double squirrels today through the window. Yep, in the backyard. Yes, it was quite a thing. Okay, so there we go. So we have we have 8 pockets and tucks placed, 8 total, made out of the book pages. How fun is that? Very easy. You can sew or glue. And we have now completed episode 5 or part 5 of creating a junk journal from an old book. So I hope you had fun here. Where are you, Snuffers? Come here. Oh, no, she's got me. Yep, I gotcha. All right, let's see what we got. All right. Would you like to explain yourself? Yes, I would. Here I am. Oh, hello, everybody. How are you doing? It was a very interesting morning. There were 2 squirrels, not 1, but 2, and in the backyard. And Mom said it's because it's springtime. Yeah, I don't really know what that means, but it's springtime. Yeah, we try to keep things PG around here, don't we? Yeah. Puppy good. Okay, very good. So you tell everybody have an awesome day. Hello, Emma. Okay, bye. Okay, fine. All right. Okay, here, I'm untangling you from my cord. Okay. And that was the boy. Okay, so thanks everybody for hanging in there. I'm trying to keep these to 30-ish minutes, so they're small, manageable bites. And for those of you who have been around, awesome. For those of you who are new, welcome. And just a quick update, I have my videos. They come out Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 7 a.m. Eastern time. My podcasts come out Tuesdays and Thursdays, the new material. And then I have a free monthly email newsletter if you haven't signed up for that. My gosh, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and sign up for it. Why? Because you get a free digital image emailed to you every month where you can go ahead and you can use it. You can use it any way you like. You can print it out. I put different sizes on there for you. And so it gives you a little variety. And there's all sorts of other fun stuff in the newsletter, like a note from the bookmaker explaining what a junk journal is and all sorts of fun stuff. So I also have an Etsy shop where I sell FUNDLEs, which are collections of old paper, old ledger, and postcards and receipts and all sorts of fun things, hand-dyed pages, interesting book pages, 100 pieces. I wrap it up and I send it off to you so you can play and make your own junk journals. And also I sell vintage digikits, which are basically these printable download images. You can print them out at home. There's all sorts of different themes. I think there's over 140 different kits now. And also there's 5 pages in a kit. And if you don't have a printer, I will print those out and mail those to you. I do those in bulk blocks of 10 kits. So you send me the name of 10 digikits. And I will print those out and mail those to you. And you just buy the print and mail option and just send me the list. You don't need to purchase all the individual downloadable files. Just send me the list to pam@thepaperoutpost.com. That's my email. Or you can send me the list via Etsy message as well. And there's free shipping included with that priority. And what else do we have? We have a Facebook group. We're having fun doing weekly and monthly challenges. And loving to see what you guys make from these videos. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for sharing and connecting. It's a wonderful place. If you haven't come on over yet, give it a go. And all my links are in the drop-down description box below. I have an Amazon shop where you can find my favorite tools and supplies, but also in there you're going to find, I put a new section in there called books for interesting books that junk journalers like to play with. Field guides, sticker books, old books, Edith Holden books, things like that. At least it's a jumping off place for you to start your search. You can get the picture and the front cover and the title and the author and all that stuff. And I also have a section for craft supply storage. So if you're looking for something with little cubbies, I have a lot of little cubby options there for you. And what else? Pretty much if you find value or had fun here, please like, subscribe, and share. And I have a merchandise shop if you're looking for awesome zipped hoodies or sweatshirts or mugs or totes with the Paper Outpost on it, Create with Reckless Abandon on it. You might find something of fun there. So most of all, remember that fun can be simple, and everyone can make a book. It's not that hard. And I have a funny feeling that once you make one, you might want to make more. So I think it's a wonderful thing to leave on this planet. And it's a great way to use up old things and turn them into new things. And have some fun, everybody. You certainly deserve to have lots of fun. So take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.